Hi Libra, my name is Kayla and welcome to Many Moons Tarot. Today we will be pulling your messages from Spirit for your general mid-month of July general reading. Let's see what we have today for you. So we have Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Sun, Six of Pentacles. So right off the bat, before we clarify, I'm seeing a lot of success here after maybe like a hard, cycle here. I feel like maybe you're at the beginning of something new here. Could be anything really. Finance, love. The Sun is, to me, my favorite card of the deck. New energy, new, it could be anything. Happiness, renewal, it's the summer, so maybe you're happy it's summer and you finally, can get to where you need to be here. But let's clarify. Temperance is about balancing. We have King of Cups. And King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's this real mature energy here. So, maybe you're building your empire. Maybe it's just been really like hard, back and forth with the Temperance even. And, maybe you've learned to hone in on, more like masculine, mature energy, maybe regarding love and finance. Maybe you are building something new here with the Ace of Wands. You have a lot of new ideas, and maybe they just haven't worked out in the past. But I do feel with the Sun, Six of Pentacles, maybe you've gone back and forth, you had to reset yourself, kind of getting here as well. But I feel really positive energy here with the King of Pentacles here as well. Let's see. Maybe any feelings about whatever you're going through for the middle of July, what we have here. Remember, this will not relate to all Libras. Take what you will and leave out the rest. Cross watchers are more than welcome here as well. So if you do have a Libra in your life, you might see a message in here that resonates. So you have creativity. So maybe it is telling you here, like, hey, take your ideas that you've been working hard on, and they're going to be successful. Maybe it hasn't worked out in the past with the Temperance. Maybe you've been bouncing, back and forth on, is this good? Am I good enough? And yes, I think you are here with the Sun, Six of Pentacles. Something is really like stable here regarding, love, money, whatever you have here. But I do feel really positive here. It's been a long journey, and I feel like you've taken a lot of the steps here, and maybe it hasn't always been successful. But the Ace of Wands, I feel like maybe you gave up on something too. Maybe you gave up on putting effort towards something that is finally helping you build success here along the way. And I think creativity in the Ace of Wands is speaking to messages of, trusting yourself, because you are a very creative person, but take what you will from that. Let's get a Moonology message, something that you might not be aware of, something in your subconscious. Any words of advice even here for the middle of July for Libra? Well, I have a few, quite a few. So assess the situation, be proud of yourself, attune to the divine, and shine. So, maybe you need to think things through, I do feel like people often forget to trust the universe. You know, maybe you've been put, you know, on the back burner and you're afraid to show those, you know, skills. Maybe you're like, oh, they won't take me seriously. This is something new. Maybe it's not been done before. But I do feel like, you know, you need to be happy of what you've accomplished here. Because I do see with the Sun and King of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot of good coming out of whatever you might be going through here this month. Well, I can't believe we had 4 messages there pop out. So take what you will, but be proud, trust the path that you're on. Don't give in to everything. Maybe with assessing the situation, you know, maybe it calls for you to open your eyes a little bit more. Like, that's kind of what came to my mind. These flowers here look like they have their eyes halfway open, so maybe, you know, just see what's out there, you know, before you maybe even commit to, you know, a new path here. But take what you will from that. Let's see what we have for Moon well, angel numbers now. We're getting angel numbers. We'll take the first one. Fulfill your purpose. 1818. Seek your soul's purpose and fulfill it. Your destiny awaits your action. So with the Ten of Swords here, I think maybe it is all about new chances and new beginnings and ending of cycles and beginning of new ones, like I mentioned before. So, you know, you are here for a reason. Be proud of that. Trust the universe here and whatever you're going through, because I do feel like as a Libra, you know, we want to see all sides of the situation, but I do feel like you know this is something that you're guided towards, and Spirit does too. I see really good abundance here with all these pentacles lining up for you here. But I do believe for the middle of July, you have something that you should be really happy about. You know, you're here for one life and one life only, and you know, you got to do what makes you happy. You got to do what makes you happy and trust that the universe has your back. And if you don't, then you might lose sight of those, you know, chances that you get. But with that, I will leave you here, Libra. Hope you have something here that relates and resonates. We will see you next time. Take care.